The faces behind me, right here, are just two of so many high school football players across New York State, hoping for a season this fall. First and foremost, we totally understand Governor Cuomo has the health and safety in mind when making these very difficult decisions. But when you see nearly 20 other states already playing high school football, with, by the way, much higher COVID rates than that of New York, you can't help but wonder, why can't we play? It's a question players just can't get out of their minds.
Go, 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 go!
It's almost September in central New York. You know what that means.
1, 2, 3! Let's go! Let's go!
But this year, those dreams of Friday Night Lights may be washed away.
I mean, it's crazy. Just think about it. We can't play any football, but try to get through it together and be each other's brothers.
Our chemistry, we got our chemistry back like that, so I know everybody's ready to play Corcoran. We're just, at this point, we're just waiting.
J.J. Razmovsky is the quarterback. Mike Washington, his running back. Just two of so many high school football players across the Empire State waiting for their chance to play.
Everybody, I know the CNS community, our CNS football team, we're looking forward to the season.
It's my only love, really, just every single day of the year, just working on thinking about football.
Bragman Stadium at Cicero North Syracuse has been practically lifeless since March. But life has returned, at least for the time being. This is what you need to know about what's going on down here. CNS has nothing to do with it. It's a football camp put on by the town of Clay each week, Tuesday and Thursday. And you may have already noticed all the CDC guidelines put into place. Everyone wears masks, social distancing, and above all, no contact.
The reason why we're doing this is because we want to play, and if we don't do this, then we can't play. So that's the main reason why we're doing that.
We were ecstatic. You know, Coach texted us and was like, you know, we found a way to practice. We're gonna town of Clay's hosting a little camp for us, so we were all excited to come out.
Governor Cuomo's Monday press conference had high school football players everywhere on the edge of their seats.
The quote-unquote higher risk sports with its full physical contact, like politics, tackle football, wrestling, rugby, ice hockey, may continue to practice, but they're not authorized to play at this point.
Personally, I'm glad that we finally got an answer from somebody at least, instead of just sitting around waiting. But, you know, he says we can practice, so that's a better sign. Hopefully he lets us play soon.
You know, we're definitely having progress. You know, before we couldn't even practice. Now we can practice.
Washington is, of course, already committed to play at Division I Buffalo next year. But Razmovsky was banking on a solid senior year to attract his first college offer. And if there is no season, well, that could pose a serious issue.
I've been thinking if we don't play, maybe I'll go for a post-grad year somewhere, try to get opportunity. You know, it's hard for kids, especially in this area, me being a smaller guy, you know, it's hard for colleges just to get our attention, but hopefully if we play this year, there'll be some colleges out here for watching Mike and some of the other guys, so hopefully I can get my opportunity soon.
Now, the governor will revisit football, or what he calls high-risk sports, at a later date. And depending on the infection rate, a decision will be made whether to play now or perhaps in the spring, something these athletes are learning to digest one day at a time.
I'm very hopeful. I mean, like I said, I'm keeping the faith. Pretty sure everybody else is keeping the faith. You know, we really want a season, been working out, you know, every day since, you know, the off season, since our last game that we played. You know, so I'm very hopeful. We really want the season to go.
Yes, hopeful is the correct word there. Hey, an online petition for New York State high school football is picking up a whole lot of momentum as we speak. You can find it at change.org. There are already more than 6,000 e-signatures with the goal set for 7,500. It cites the state's low COVID rates, Lauren, as opposed to so many others. You look at these states playing high school football right now, Texas, obviously Ohio, Alabama, among so many more. They've got nearly 10 times the amount of infection rates that we do, and, you know, they're able to play. Obviously, you can make the argument that it's probably maybe not safe to play, but, you know, the coaches, players, the families, they just want to see their kids out there playing, so hopefully soon.
Right. Certainly we all have their safety in mind, but you can't help but be a little bit jealous of those other states playing football right now. Thanks, Matt.